So something interesting just landed inside Higgsfield. Grok Imagine, the video generation model by xAI, is now available to try. And instead of just talking about what it claims to do, I want to actually open the platform and see how it behaves in real use. If you're new here, Higgsfield is a creator-focused AI platform that brings multiple high-quality image and video models under one roof, making experimentation, testing, and production much more practical for creators. So let's not assume anything. I'm heading into the Higgsfield dashboard now, choosing Grok as the video model, and we'll start generating clips step by step to understand where it really shines and what kind of content it's best suited for. Let's start with the most surprising part. Grok's voice generation is genuinely strong. The voice sounds natural, the pacing feels intentional, and most importantly, it follows your script properly. If you say pause here, emphasize a word, or build emotion in your prompt, Grok actually respects that structure. The voice doesn't feel flat or rushed. That makes it incredibly useful for explainer videos, short storytelling, branded narration, educational or informational clips. If you're someone who hates recording voiceovers or syncing audio manually, this alone saves hours. All right, let's actually test this. Prompt: a cinematic medium close-up of a woman standing in a soft, natural light. Calm background, realistic skin texture, subtle facial expressions. She looks into the camera and speaks clearly, naturally, like a human narrator. Dialogue: I am not real, but this story is. And in a few seconds, you will see why that matters. I'm generating this now. While this generates, notice I didn't overcomplicate the prompt. Grok works best when you describe intent, not technical jargon.
I'm not real, but this story is. And in a few seconds, you will see why that matters.
Listen to that voice. It's not shouting, it's not flat. It sounds like someone who knows what they're talking about. That's Grok's biggest strength right out of the gate. Now let's talk about something AI video usually fails at: faces. Most AI videos look fine until someone has to feel something. Then it becomes stiff, awkward, or straight up uncanny. Grok handles this better than expected. Facial expressions actually match the emotional context. Calm feels calm, surprise feels subtle, not cartoonish, tension shows up in micro movements, not exaggeration. This is huge for storytelling. Let's test that. A close-up cinematic shot of a character listening to emotional news. Subtle facial expressions, gentle eye movement, controlled breathing. Natural emotion, no exaggerated acting. Generate. This is where Grok really separates itself. The face doesn't overact, it reacts. Perfect for character-driven scenes, reaction shots, emotional beats, and short narrative moments. All right, one of the fastest ways to spot fake-looking AI video is movement, especially when hands touch objects or when something falls or collides. So instead of guessing, let's test this properly. Wide shot of a person standing on an empty ground. A football rolls towards them. They gently kick it forward. Natural leg movement, realistic impact, believable motion, steady camera. See that? The movement just makes sense. Nothing feels floaty or fake. Okay, this part deserves attention. A lot of AI videos move the camera because they can. Grok moves the camera because it supports the scene. You'll see slow zooms for emphasis, smooth pans, tracking shots that follow action, stable framing. The camera feels like it has a purpose. A cinematic tracking shot following a woman walking through a forest, smooth camera movement, steady framing, intentional composition. This is the kind of movement that works for product visuals, narrative scenes, mood-driven content. Now, let's be clear, Grok is not meant for everything. Grok isn't trying to be flashy in weird ways. Its strength is that things feel right. Is it perfect? No, but it's clearly built for creators who care about realism and control more than gimmicks. And the fact that it's available inside Higgsfield means you can actually test it, compare it with other models, and build a workflow instead of chasing tools. If you're someone experimenting with AI video right now, this is definitely worth playing with, not because of hype, but because of how usable it feels once you start creating.